Hey everyone. So today I wanted to talk about compound interest and what is actually happening with high interest savings accounts. So I haven't really spoken on high interest savings accounts in a long time. And, you know, a lot of my viewers may struggle with opening a bank account because maybe you've had overdraft fees. Maybe you've had some complications with a bank in the past to where you were banned from using a specific bank. But now that you are able to get current or somewhat current and making payments, you got a job that pays you a little bit better, you are now in demand, and you were able to open a bank. You kept that bank active and was funding it for the last 6 months, and now you're ready for something different. You have this savings account with $1,000 in it, and you're earning 1 penny a month. Each month, you still earn that 1 penny. That's $1,000 only generating 1 penny for you. And you ask yourself, is there something better? Is there something more? And the answer is yes. You see, when I was looking for a savings account that would generate me much more than a couple of pennies, I did a lot of research. And it was way back in the day. It was probably like 2016, 2018 when I was doing this research. I've had this account for a long time now. Definitely at least 2018. And when I was looking at high interest rate savings accounts, I stumbled across Goldman Sachs, Marcus by Goldman Sachs. That is the one that I use, but there are many others that you can definitely use. And when I stumbled upon Marcus, I noticed that it has been around for over 100 years. It used to be in New York City, they had an office. According to my knowledge, way back when, it's been over half a decade now. And they got rid of that office, I believe, and went digital. They went online. So they no longer have a physical bank. Maybe they only have one. But it's not like Chase Bank, the most convenient bank. It's Marcus by Goldman Sachs online. And because it's online and because they don't have a lot of brick and mortar locations, they pay you this high interest rate in order to utilize your money and give to other investors and give to other people who are looking for loans. You see, in 2019, I had gotten a CD that was about 3.15%. And I thought that was a big deal at the time when interest rates on a savings account was probably like 1 or 2% at the time. I was like 3.15. That was astounding. And so I hopped in. Recently, interest rates have been 3.9% on a high interest savings account. Almost 4%. And just the other day, it went to 4.15%, a 1% increase from where the CD that I had invested in is at today. 1% increase. It is remarkable. And I would lose 6 months of interest if I were to take it out now and put it into a 1% increased account. And so while weighing those options, I look at it from a standpoint of since 2019, it took up until 2023 for my CD to be beat by this high interest rate environment. I am literally generating over 4% on all of my savings right now. There's no risk involved. It is unbelievable. That most people would take that over any type of investment right now. 4.15% with no risk. And that is a high interest savings account. So when you do the right things, when you focus on making money, when you focus on getting out of debt, when you focus on being financially free, and when you start saving you start to realize that your money has so many options. Not only can you invest it in real estate, in stocks, but you can also save it and still make a 4% plus return. And I don't think we're done yet. I think we'll see 4.5, 4.5% interest rates here shortly. On top of that, we have Series I bonds, government-backed securities, all these things generating wealth for us right now. And when you have money, you can take advantage of these opportunities. I went from making pennies in my savings account to now making hundreds of dollars every month. And I tell you this because you don't realize that what is more fun than having material items is having opportunity. And that opportunity only comes from saving money. You don't truly know what opportunity is until you have amassed enough money from saving it in order to use it the way that you truly want to utilize it. And it all starts by just saying, I'm going to save $1,000 in the next 3 months. I'm going to save this amount in the entire year. And then when you look back and you go into 2024, you now have a new goal. It might be the same, but now with an extra additive. I'm going to open a high interest savings account. I'm going to invest this much every single month, every 2 weeks, every week, whatever it is. I just helped one of my newer investors start investing $10 every week. We buy more than $10 worth of goods and services every week, every day even for some people. And yet, some of you have never invested in a stock or ETF. Does that make any sense? You say, I'm scared to lose money, but you're not scared to buy whatever it is you want to buy that day. You need that initial gratification rather than that long-term gratification. And I'm telling you, it tastes so good to eat those barbecue chicken wings, to eat that macaroni and cheese, to eat that coleslaw, rice and peas, whatever it is, and know that I'm making hundreds in a savings account. I could have never thought of a day that this would happen. But do you understand that money creates opportunity? And so I'm speaking about high interest savings accounts today. I shouted one out in particular, but it's up to you to do your research. It's up to you to Google what a high interest savings account is, how it works, what does it do. Essentially, it's the same as any savings account, except it gives you higher interest to do what a bank does. A bank takes your money and times it by 10 and lends it out to other people. Instead of getting 0.1% on that money, now you're getting 4.15% on that money. Some high interest savings accounts are going to be a little bit less, and some are going to be a little bit more. But on average, they'll be right around that same percentage as most high interest savings account. As soon as you Google high interest savings account, you'll find some companies and some banks that you actually like and know and respect. And you might say, you know what, although the interest rate is a little bit less, I'm going to go with them because I trust them. And that's perfectly fine. As long as you're making more money than you did yesterday, I am super happy for you. And so I'm going to end this video and make it short because I know you got a lot of Googling to do to understand more about high interest savings accounts. And with that, I bid you a good night. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and Rumble, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.